Early if you're coming, and some of them are.
Boy, a bunch of them did, but not our leader.
Whoa! Car goes around in the trial. Boom! Sliding out of control. B.J. McLeod brings out the caution. Stenhouse has wrecked on pit road with Tyler Reddick. Another car is sitting littered in the grass. And we're under caution. That's the 52. That's Cody Ware.
I think Reddick got the turn to 30. Oh, man, he almost turned the 34 McDowell.
Saved by McDowell. Oh, here we go. They wrecked again.
Larson and Stenhouse. You won't believe how Ryan Preece shot the gap and got through there. I can't believe it.
But you know what I can believe? They wrecked again.
Actually, the wreck ended up happening because the 17 of Stenhouse dove to the middle. There really wasn't a hole there. Collects Larson the 4, knocks the 4.
Kevin Harvick,
Kevin
he goes
Harvick
uphill, hits the wall, and here comes the 13, gets into the 2, spins him around.
And everybody.
Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it...
Boy, it just reminds me of the Clash. Same type of carnage that we saw where these cars were going everywhere.
Side lane, DiBenedetto and Paul Menard.
Yeah, Paul Menard giving a pretty nice push down the back straightaway to DiBenedetto. Gets to his right rear. Oh, yeah, that just starts to turn him a little bit.
Got him right rear.
And then he collects Menard.
Yeah.
Logano just misses it, but the whole outside lane and half the inside pile up.
And this is exactly what we were just talking about. At this stage in the race, you can start to taste victory in the Daytona 500. You want to see that checkered flag, and you'll do anything to get it, and you know you've got to be more aggressive with those bump drafts.
It looks exactly like the Clash. I mean, all those cars, third turn, all those cars wadded up, sliding up the track with sparks flying. It looked so much like the Clash.
That is the 17th of February, looking way too much like the 4th of July.
Amen.
Fireworks everywhere.
And it really and truly, it was Paul Menard. He gave DiBenedetto a little shove, but it was on the outside, on the right side, and that just turned DiBenedetto into the outside one, and then it was on from there.
And a different situation than we saw in the Clash between Menard and with Jimmy Johnson, but it was a similar thing when we heard the spotter on the 21. Menard say, well, he zigged and we zagged.
And in this case, Menard told his team on the radio, I just bumped him a little too hard.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the end of the race. You're trying to help the guy. You're trying to help DiBenedetto. You're not trying to wreck him, but...
Racing continues. Austin Dillon up front. Shifted him. That's going to be a big one. Now around goes in front of the pack. They're all collected. The 11 with damage, the 2 as well. Smoke out of the cars that even cleared this incident. They shuffled out. The 11 of Denny Hamlin, and while trying to regroup.
The racing was intense, but it all started right here. The Chevy, the 3 of Austin Dillon changed lanes. He tries to make a move on the Toyota, loses momentum, blocks the 14. Now he's helping the Ford. I think he panics. What does he do? He goes back to the bottom, or does he block the 14? The 14 makes a move, but he blocks. You said it time and time again. Blocking causes accidents. This is an accident at the front of the field.
Yeah, it looks like Clint Boyer's pushing the 3, but he moves to go inside, and that upset the 3 a little bit. Got the 3 a little bit loose, but the 3 headed on down the track to try to block anyways, but try to get down there and protect that line, protect that lead.
Let's go back and look at that first view, because I think, watch this first view. So right here, he makes the move, as he said. Here comes the 14 of Boyer. Good side draft on the 11. Here comes the 14 of Boyer. Now we got a great shot. Boyer gets into the back of him. He goes to turn left just a little bit, and when he did, he drug the 3 with him. The 3's on the bottom of the racetrack. You know, I don't know that was a block. I think the 3 got there. He didn't mean to get there. It's just a little bit of contact.
When Clint goes across the back bumper of that 3, it turned the 3 sideways. It upset the back of that 3 car. And then at that moment, Austin's trying to just catch his car. He's steering the race car, trying to steer the back of the race car. It starts driving like a forklift at that moment. And then he's down the racetrack, trying to get down into turn 1.
Kurt Busch squirts out of this without an issue. William Byron, Jimmy Johnson, and Ty Dillon all able to negotiate and get through. And so they're the top 4 right now after this melee happens behind them.